Hello, my name is Jahg, and welcome back to another exciting installment of Jahg Plays All the Mods 9 to the Skies. No, to the sky? I think it's only one sky. Well, there's that unloaded spot again, and I got a ridiculous number of eggs. Very good. I really need to... In fact, I'm going to fix that now. I'm going to fix it by, I guess, loading those two there. I don't know if I need that one. Let's undo that and load just that. Hopefully that's enough to prevent having too many eggs on the ground, basically, is the idea there. Eggs are going in here, are they, I guess? More dirt. Well, do I need it? I probably don't need it. Let's just slam the eggs in here for now. Wowzers, that is and was a lot. Let's do the sleeping. Good morning, hello, and good morning. Now, I cannot quite remember what I was doing last time I was on here because it's been a while, a little while. Not a long while, just a little while. You won't have noticed, but it's been a while. Wowzers! Okay, 441,000 mud. That's insane. Almost 15,000 dirt. 300,000. Okay. Oh, wow. We are never running out of blocks again. Not that we really did after episode 1. Fine. Or whenever we... Oh, wow. I thought I saw a creeper then. I didn't. It was just this. Very good. All right. So how is this system keeping up? This is actually doing... It's keeping up. And nothing's boxed or blocked up there. Nothing's gumming up the works. My wonderful... farming platform, that's right, we're going to do a seed each day. Okay, so is actually doing splendidly. These have got a supremium hoe in them. Very good, very good. This was some wheat, was it? No, potatoes, carrots, and wheat. Aha, that I've got growing automatically. That's right, because this farm, we technically don't really need this farm. I can make this into a something else. Okay, let's do that, actually. Let's take away all of that. I guess I might still need this. I don't know how I'm going to automate the... Oh, well, I didn't collect all of that. Oh, hello, pumpkin. Indeed. Yes, I'd forgotten about all of that. So that means that my system... my storage should be somewhat crazy. Yes, indeed. 21,000 dirt essence, and if you remember from dirt essence we can make various things, including gravel and sand and all manner of things, including clay and mushrooms. Well, not that I need those now. I've got various other things. Indeed, basically the mushroom farm out here is doing ridiculously well. It's not really a mushroom farm even, it's just a side effect of this type of dirt and the production of witch water in here. So, what is the nature of this? This has 34,000 somethings in it. This has nothing in it because it's slower to create the thing than it is to create the sand to put in it, which is fun. I guess I could have multiple of these barrels if I should so wish. However, this is making soul sand and then instantly sieving it, basically, and going in the system. And that gives us endless amounts of... What does that give us? Things like gas tiers, I guess. 7,000 something. That is pretty good. Now, today I want to make some of the preparatory gubbins to using these skeleton skulls that we agonize. We agonized over that for quite a significant amount of time. 103,000 Inferium, that's pretty good, and a whole bunch. Oh, wow, okay, because it's compacting it. And a whole bunch of the blocks. That's crazy. All right, so we are not going to want for that for a while. Sorry, one last thing I want to check is the status of what do we like with diamonds. Very good, okay, and emeralds even, fine. And we have a ridiculous number of netherite pieces, which is fabulous. Good, all right, so we're doing very well on the production of those things. Now, I'm still full of random things, which I can now just dump. Okay, so because we've got a system, there we go. Now I know that I don't have sugarcane in there and I don't have mushrooms. Very good. Okay, I probably did know that previously, and I've now reminded myself of it. Good. Now, things are going splendidly. In order to make looting books, this is what I want to get into for the mob system up there. We have a mob masher in there doing its magic. I was going to go up here so you could see it, but we've covered it. We're going to need various bits of preparatory stuff, one of which we did last time, which was we needed... Oh no, give me that back. How do I get that back? There we go. Sneak right click to get it back. Whoopsie. Very good. we made use of the summoning altar to create, I believe it was a squid, and I then swabbed said squid, possibly. Is that true? Did I swab the squid? Oh no. Yes, I did. Very good. All right, so I have this. I don't know if I made it last time, but what we're going to do today is I'm going to make use of a feature of this, the mob grinding utilities, which is if you have a bucket. I'm trying to remember where buckets are now. What's this? Which water? Very good. They're in me. Here we go. I remember now. If you have a bucket and you fill it with the XP, which I have this in here, which is why I still have this rather than the jelly babies, because you do need a little bit of this on hand. Was that enough? Yes, it's now full again. But as well as those two things, if you take a seed, which I guess are now in the system, but the storage system, but you take a seed, combine these three things together, and you get GM chicken feed. Specifically contains squid DNA, it says there. So, what am I going to do with that, you might ask? What am I going to do with chicken feed that contains squid DNA? Well, hello, hi, bonk, no, bonk. He then explodes, and a little tune comes out of it. Wonderful. That's going to get very annoying when I have multiples of that to do. However, and that has given us this egg, a squid spawn egg, which means that anytime we are going to need a squid for something, like, for instance, for the ink sacs that I need for the written books, basically, this is the end goal of this, to make looting 1 books, basically. And they require a book and quill, which requires ink sacs. I did get some from murdering a couple of the squid, or 1 squid, I guess. And this has got looting 4. Yes, fine. Previously, because we spawned 1 there, I don't think they spawn naturally, which is why I didn't build the usual platform underneath, way down in the darkness with water cascading down, which is what I would normally do. However, not a thing this time. So I have the squid egg. Now you might think, well, that's great. That's great. So what? So what, you might be saying? So what? What's next? Well, I'll tell you what's next. Next we need to be able to spawn him. Indeed. And to spawn that guy, we need another thing from mob grinding utilities, which I don't think I have displayed here. It is, if I just do @grin, that's the easiest way to filter it down. I want this thing, an entity spawner. I will add it to the list if it isn't already. There we go, it's over here now. An entity spawner. So this can spawn mobs in a 3x3x1 area. Uses a mob egg in the top slot. Fine. Fueled by solid jelly babies. Good, we have those being produced. Okay, this will allow us to generate the squid that we need. Fine. So this is all stuff that we can do, isn't it? In fact, we probably have all the bits to do this right here. I've instantly forgotten. There were 3 of these Eye of Enders and some jelly baby gubbins. All right, so let's go in here and get some of those. I believe it was compacted jelly babies are going to be needed for this. So I don't know whether it's 1 jelly baby to 1 entity. So a stack would give us a whole stack's worth of the guys. Let's just make 2 of these. I think I only need 2 of those. Solid XP, very good. Again, I don't know if you can eat these. Bouncy, it claims. I can't click that. There we are. Very good. I don't know why they are bouncy, but they apparently are. Ah, a piston. There's always a piston involved in almost everything in this game, which is fine. So there we go. I've got an entity spawner. So, can spawn mobs in a 3x3x1 area. Right, so if I'm going to spawn squid, I'm going to need a little tank to put them in. We have this glass. Let's try that. I assume they spawn on top of it. Wait, is that what it said? Can spawn mobs in a 3x3x1. What does that mean? I don't know is the answer. Should I put it near this? Perhaps, for now. Oh, wow, I'm going to get inundated with eggs. Let's just scoop them up. This is another reason why I need chickens, you see, because we're going to need swabs and therefore mob eggs of, oopsie, all the types eventually. So, let's figure this out. I guess I need to build the 3x3x3, whatever, or whatever size it said. Let's just do this. I don't need it to be, well, you do need it to be a little bigger than that, jahg. Okay. I guess that was, well, we're doing it this way. 1, 2, 3 wide in terms of the spawning area within. That's fine. That's better. That's more reasonable. Very good. I guess I didn't need the edge ones. Never mind, it's glass. Oh, well. And that's handy because I need to smash all of that. Wowzers, I am such an idiot. I don't seem to know much about this game. Very good. Now, so if I fill this with water, do I need to fill each... Where am I going to put the thing? Does it need to go underneath? I don't know. Oh gosh, it's all very unknown. Where is the sink here? Back here? No, I've used it for something. Oh well, here we are. Here's one. Scoop. Very nice. All right. So let's fill this. I guess I just need that, and that's that layer done. Very good. And then we'll rinse and repeat this here. And that should be that layer done. Very good. Now, if I put the squid spawner, if I put this in here... Oh, I see, you can set its offset. Okay, fine. So give me that back. Where would I want to do this? I don't have any... I need blocks. I don't seem to be able to retain blocks. Give me that. Very good. So... Let's just put this above it, if I can. Is that what I want? I think so. So then non-squid, if I should ever choose to use this for non-squid purposes. So show me the area. Where is that? That is... I see, and that's the one... I see. Can I move it down by one? Yes, I can. So it's going to spawn in the water. That's exactly what I want. Okay. Hide the area. Put these in. Does it need a... Does it need a lever? Can it use a lever on it? I don't know. Let's find out. I probably have levers because I seem to... Yes, I do. I seem to make them in stacks and I could only find one. That's odd. So if I were to put this... Oh, come on. Jump. There we go. Here for now? Yes. Oh, wowzers. Okay. So the egg goes in. I need to flip it and then we're going to get a squid. Let's do this in daytime. Captured. Good morning, hello, and good morning. All right, very good, very good. So, let's try this. I guess it's a squid. It's no harm. Does it take time? Yes, I see. Tempting to spot. And there it is. Wallop. And it doesn't use the egg up. No, very good. And it gives me, with the looting, it gives me the ink sacs that I'm going to need. I don't actually need a lot of this. I assume I can also make squid seeds at some point. I believe so, and therefore that will give us squid essence, and I won't ever need to murder another one. I just need to virtualize them in seeds. All right, good. I think that's good. Does it retain the how far it got? No. Interesting. All right, that's good. That is very good. So let's look at how many jelly babies it used a moment. One each, it looked like. That's interesting. Good. So that's super cheap. Very good, very good. Let's get rid of the various random that I now have in me. I guess that's a food. So I have enough of the ink sacs to be going on with. Good. The next thing I need is I need to basically create the Enchanter, which requires dark steel. Now, in order to get dark steel, I'm going to need to make another machine. I'm just going to empty my inventory while I do this. It's good to have a tidy inventory, everyone. So, in order to make dark steel, I require an alloy smelter, and I don't think I made this before, but I do need grains of infinity, which I believe we have being generated from something. These. There we are. There's a grain of infinity. Fantastic. Okay. So the primitive alloy smelter is not very good for permanent use, but it will do for our purposes since we only need the tiniest fragment of things and stuff. So, question. Do I have not cobbled deep slate, but normal deep slate? I can't see it instantly. Oh, well, I was cooking things to make them fit in my... Oh, I need to upgrade these. Okay, that's also something I need to do. Wow, so much needs doing in this game, and I'm happy for that. Yes, to make room in here. That's why I was cooking those. Fine, so I need 5 of these. Let's speed this up a little bit, I guess. Let's also look at upgrading those furnaces. Iron furnace. Is there an upgrader? Yes, there is. So, what have we got? Stone to iron. Very good. All right. And that takes cobble and a bunch of iron. Okay, well, that sounds like a thing I want to do. I see there is gold as well, and I'm hoping I can just upgrade them in bulk, I suppose. Give me some of this. And so, how many do I actually have here? I've just put that in. I'm going to take it out. 1, 2, 3 more of these. Okay, so let's make 3 of these ones. 3 of the stone to iron. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Very good. Now, is there a recipe where I can combine this with gold next and make the gold ones directly? Let's find out. The answer is no. Okay, fine. Fine. That's fine. So, let's upgrade these. I don't know if things pop off them. How do I do this? Sneak? Yes. And that's very good. Okay, for some reason the coal popped out of them, but otherwise, that was fine. I don't know why I'm putting minimal amounts of these in. All right, if I wanted to upgrade all of these to gold ones... Iron to gold. Oh, wow, and that takes some blocks. Interesting, I shouldn't have unblockified everything I had there. So let's take another look at that. It's a single piece. Okay, right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I need 5. That might be wrong. No, we're fine. So, bonk. Is that going to spew the... No, it doesn't. Okay, only the... because it... the stone ones, it spewed... Oh, well, it put the coal in the wrong place. I guess I put the coal in the wrong place. It spewed the coal out originally because they were a vanilla item changed into a completely different item, and so it spewed the coal at me. Fine. Very good, very good. I now have all of that I could ever want, and some extra of this that I could never want. And I just want to get rid of this from my inventory. And can I now make my primitive alloy smelter? Yes, I can. Now, this doesn't take power. This takes coal, so this is why it's not a permanent thing. But there it is. You put things in here, combinations of things, and it, well, smelts them together as an alloy. Perhaps the Alloy Smelter name was enough to indicate that. So, to get dark steel, we need obsidian, coal dust. Coal dust. Can I make coal dust in a sensible way? I don't think I can. I need a squeezer, perhaps, to do that. Right, do I have a squeezer? I don't remember if I made a squeezer. I probably didn't. Let's make one, because you can never have enough squeeze, apparently. So, I need to see that again then, don't I, really? Squeezer. Let's just get this in the sidebar. Bonk. Very good. So, the squeezer requires a block of iron, a piece of iron, some sticks, and some, I think, planks. All right, fine. Piece of iron, block of iron. I know I always seem to take more than I need. And bonk, there it is, a squeezer. Now, squeezers are super fun because they squeeze. Yes, but also because they squeeze things into useful things. So, do I have a chest? I always need a chest. There it is. I do. If I place this down, bonk, and then put a chest behind it, I think it will automatically push into that. The other thing I want to do with it is I want to be a bit snazzy. Yes, we all want to be a bit snazzy with these things. And I believe there's something where I can make one of these things, which I'm failing at making. Bonk. Well, that was way too many, but it doesn't matter. And I can place these on it, and they will assist in my squeeze. Now, how do I get more than one of them on there? Because I really do want... I think you can stack multiples on it, and that makes it go faster, I suppose. So let's try. I'm going to put this here. I'm going to put this here. I'm going to scoop this, and we get that. Very good. I'm going to do the same again. Let's get 3 of them. I don't know if it matters beyond that. I think 3 is enough to do what I seek. So let's see if this is... reasonable. Now, the other thing I need is a way of resetting it, and the easiest way to reset a squeezer is to have a pressure plate. Now, I think I want a stone one because I want a quick turnaround of it. So the stone pressure plate, I think, gives a quicker redstone signal, see? And then it goes boink and squeezes, and I think that's gone all the way down, which is fabulous. Now, another magical thing we can do with this is if we had a hopper, which I do, very good. I can never have enough hoppers, as I think we all know. I think I can pipe stuff into that from here. So, the thing I wanted to squeeze, I have absolutely no idea what I wanted to squeeze now. What am I trying to make? I'm trying to make coal dust. That's right. So, if I had coal in here, which I do not, that's some gems. Wonderful. I guess I don't need these bits. Why do I not see coal? It's there. Okay, good. Let's squeeze... a bunch of it. That much, apparently, is how much I'm doing. So, that's gone in. How much of it's going? I don't know. Oh, there we go. And go again. And it squeezes them down and pushes them out the back, which is what's happening. Now, obviously, you can put a clock or something here instead, so long as the clock is set to a reasonable time. If it takes 1 to 2 seconds, perhaps. Do I have... Is there such a thing as a redstone clock in this? Well, for now, we only need the weest bit of this dark steel stuff. So let's just do that much for now. And we've got 9 pieces. That's more than enough. Very good. Now, I also wanted, I'm sorry for all the swiveling there, I wanted some of this and iron. That's the other magical ingredient that's required in dark steel. Let's do the whole things. Very good. So I have these now. In goes the combination, and then you power it with some coal. Let's just power it with that. Now, I don't know how quick this is. Oh, fairly quick. That's good. So, what does this require? 2 diamonds and a book. Well, that's not surprising. And how much did it say? I don't think I looked then. 4 pieces of the dark steel. That's right. So, 2 diamonds, which I have in abundance, and a book, which I do have in abundance, it seems. And these dark steel is going to make us what we seek. Very good, very good. There's our 4 dark steel. That can just carry on doing. I think it's the same as anything else, and it uses... Oh, no. Possibly not. 8. Maybe it does 4 pieces. 4 pieces per coal. I can't remember how many coal I put in there now. However, we now have enough of this dark steel to create our Enchanter. And the Enchanter is super good. And it belongs over here with the enchantment setup. I like it. It's super good because it allows you, with book and quill and an object of some sort, skeleton skulls in our case, and lapis, it allows you to create the specific enchantments. Now, it doesn't have all of them. I think it focuses specifically on the vanilla type ones, so looting and sharpness and all of that stuff. And I don't think it goes to crazy levels, so it doesn't do looting 8 or anything. But it does give us what we seek in terms of creating looting books. Now, I need 10 looting books, I believe, because I'm trying to make the looting upgrades, which is this one, for the mob farm, and each one requires a looting book, and I think looting 1 will do it, and a bunch of the dye and a bunch of the nuggets is what I'm going to need here. So I need 40 nuggets, I guess. Yes, that makes sense. So that is way above what I want. And for some reason I'm doing it in this crazy way. That's the thing. And I need the dye. Now, I think I made the dye. No, I only have 4 pieces. Wow. All right. Well, we've got this in abundance. I think you only get 1, don't you, per thing? You do. Well, I've done it now. I've made way too many. Good. We are going to need them for other things, so worry not. So there are those. There are those. That's what I've said. I need 10 of these looting books. Now, that means I'm also going to need some of this. I see it's night time again. Let's do the sleeping again. Very good, very good. Now, I'm here for a reason, and that reason is these. Right, yes, the looting books require a skeleton skull, just 1 to get a looting 1. If you put 2 skulls in with, I think it's 6 lapis, you get a looting 2, and so on. It's super efficient and cheap when you have the stuff already. I've forgotten one thing. I know I walk certain places and I fly others. I need to make the books and quill. Books and quill, indeed, which I don't know if they stack in this, so that's going to be ugly. However, it is what it is. There are the ink sacks. So we didn't quite have enough from... so I did need to make those... they don't stack. Wow. So I did need to make the this system because I needed a few more. I had 6, I think, of the ink sacks previously. However, I now have as many as I'm ever going to need. So book and quill. This goes here. And then the skeleton skull. So 1, it's going to cost me. It's going to cost me. Well, that's fine because I have all the jelly babies. Fine. It stays in there as well. This is the good thing about this. So looting 1, if I put a second one in, it costs me 20 to get a looting 2 rather. 27 levels to get a looting 3 book. I don't believe I need them for anything, and you can't get a looting 4. So that's what I want. There's our first looting 1 book, and in goes one of those, in goes one of those, and there's our second, and so on and so forth. I'm out. I'm out of levels. Very good. All right, so I have 5 of those at the moment, I think. Is that 5? How many do I need? 10. Yes, that's right. So let's go and get some jelly babies. Now, this is one of the reasons why well, I don't know if I got too many, and then this is why I automate get the mob farm up and running as quickly as possible, because these jelly babies are so useful for having, specifically in this case for this purpose, but also just for whenever you need to enchant something at random. If you're going to do some random enchanting of stuff, I need one more lot of that. The reason I didn't eat 2 stacks there is obviously it takes more XP to get to the next level, and so that's why I didn't do it. Indeed. Right, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10 of those. The lapis can stay. Very good. And I'm going to fly again across here, because that's what I do. I need to file away, if I can, yes, things as and when I can, because my inventory is a shocking mess. I should put eggs in the system so that they can just be collected automatically. What a good idea. Where did I put foodstuffs? Over here. Very good. Fine, why not? That's the poisonous potatoes, which we're getting from growing the potatoes automatically over there. Carrots and stuff and potatoes were already in here. So 41,000 potatoes, 35,000 was it? I don't know, I ran away from it. 40 whatever thousand of the carrots, that's pretty good. So, looting upgrade. I want to make one of these. Can I make one of these? Yes, I can. Thank you very much. All right, so I now need to make all of these. Okay, there are the 10 upgrades for that, which is amazing. Okay, the next thing I need to do is put them in. Okay, right, so this is where I need to turn on the lights so that nothing spawns. Let's get that dealt with. There's no spawners or anything in there. It's just this dreadful dirt that's doing the business there. I need to make sure there's nothing in there, so I guess that's enough time. I need to turn that off. And then I need to go up here, and I need to turn off the fans. Now, I still have this individual fan gubbins going on, so that's a thing I want to change relatively soon, because create, glorious create, which I've been learning of late, indeed, has a system where you can turn them on and off. I don't know if I can find that right now, actually. It's a redstone something. These, no. I'm not seeing it, actually. Maybe it isn't called redstone. Maybe it's called wireless or something. I don't know what it's called. Look at the things, Jahg. You can look at the things, can't you? Oh, it might not be in here, because this is a different version of the... no, it's these. These redstone links. Oh, for some reason it... Oh, maybe I just didn't see it. Those are super useful. They allow you to have one lever that will basically connect wirelessly to lots of redstone things in a range, and I think that's super good. Right, give me that. So I've got those 2 bits of glass, yes, because it gives you them back. I guess I don't need to have them on my hotbar. I still can't jump because the fans up there are still on. So if I put these in, we are going to get better rates from this. Now you might be thinking, so what, Jahg? So what? Do you need better rates from that? I'm going to turn my magnet off because I did forget. And the answer is yes, I do, for various things. Because it gives, I think the looting would give us better chances of the armor dropping and it being fun and interesting. So I will eventually turn this off, I guess. Can I turn this off with a lever? I think I can. Right, I don't have a piece of cobble. Let's go and get one. I was going to borrow that one there, did you see? So, because I don't have a lever on me. So, a lever would allow us to turn, I think it doesn't matter what type of pipe it is. So, the fact that this one has got an upgrade in it shouldn't matter. I'm going to take this away. I'm going to put this here, and let's see if that turns that off. So, this is what's in it currently. Wow, that is already getting full, but look at this, diamond gubbins, including spectral conjure. That's a good one. Chance to conjure a spectral wolf when hit so that it goes and attacks people. Right, so I'm going to put the killing machine on. I'm going to turn off the lights. Obviously, I probably only need one of those lights. And we're going to get things spawning in there, and the chances of them dropping unusual stuff is going to be higher. So that's a thing. I guess it hasn't yet, but it might. So we're up to here. We've got 4 blank rows. So we will come back next time and see exactly what it has done. Indeed. At this point, thank you very much for watching. If you're not subscribed, why not subscribe? Subscribe for the glorious colour of green showing there. And if you liked this video, why not like this video? Goodbye.